Hello, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing good. Today, I'm super happy to let you know that I have uploaded full tutorials, part one and part two, for our little Madeline doll. She has a few updates. We made her hat a little bit easier, so I have updated the PDF. If you've purchased the pattern before from me, please check your inbox. There should be an update, a link to the updated pattern. If you didn't receive that, please message me on the platform where you purchased the pattern from, and I can get that to you right away. Um, this little one we made with a size 3 yarn, and the original we made with a size 4 yarn. So there's a little bit of a difference in the size, but she comes out so cute either way. As you know, I really like these little ones, and I just think that the little people, I guess I'm just thinking about myself and my own kids, always really liked the littler items more than the great big ones. But I have seen you use plushy yarn and blanket yarn for some of my other patterns, and they are absolutely adorable. One person this week actually sent me a picture of an Ernie that she made using worsted weight yarn, and he's a lot bigger than the one that I made. He's, I don't know. Anyways, he came out wonderfully. He's so cute, and she said that she's just dying to make him in plushie, and I would have to agree because I think that would be absolutely adorable. I would love to see that. So, if you do use a different sized hook, if you do use a different size yarn, go up in hook size. So, for instance, our little Madeline, like I said, I used a size 3, and so then I used a size 3 hook as well. And the pattern has not instructions, but it has notes for using either worsted weight or DK sized yarn. So there's really no difference other than just changing your hook size. I do want to just tell you a little bit about this pattern though. Hair is definitely not my favorite thing to ever do on a amigurumi. So I'm just looking in the background there. Bert was easy. Ernie was easy. Abby Kadabi was not super fun because anyways, not fun. But this hair is quite simple actually. And what we did is we just when we were crocheting the head is we changed colors obviously to brown and then finished the top of the head in brown. And then this piece here, what we see here, this ribbing, that's a separate piece that we made and then sewed on. So that was sort of my trick for this. The little hat, you can choose to not stitch it on or stitch it on. I'm going to be giving my little Madeline to a very young family member who may possibly lose the hat. So I just stitched it on. They can take it off if they want to. But anyways, that's our little Madeline. And we gave her cheeks. She didn't have cheeks before too. I think the cheeks are really cute. This is going to be going along with a copy of the book. So I just think that's an excellent Christmas gift or birthday gift. Some of you tell me that you do corduroy with a copy of the book of corduroy for your go-to baby shower gift. And I think that is just absolutely brilliant. Just keep in mind what we always say, no buttons or safety eyes for the little people under 3. They have to be embroidered on instead. Safety eyes, I have found, generally speaking, are not safe. They're fine for adults and for older kids for sure. No problem. Don't worry. Use them all you want for that. But if you are giving your pieces or making your pieces or your pieces are intended for people that are little, just make sure you're just embroidering those eyes on. So if you want to have a full tutorial, a full video tutorial, join me in my membership section. It's so inexpensive and you get full tutorials of my premium patterns. So in there right now we have Madeline, we have corduroy, we have our Pac-Man ghosts with the Christmas mod. What else have we got in there? I can't remember what else we have in there, but I do have the recording for our Charlie in the Box, but that one is taking me quite a while to edit because it's such an intricate pattern, but it is coming. So join us in there if you are interested in uh, doing crochet alongs with me. It's a steal of a deal. Did you know that I have gift certificates available on my website? So if you're looking to shop for yourself, you have a friend that likes crochet, you can get them a gift certificate that they can use in my shop anytime for any patterns. I have had merch, but I'm revamping my merch. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about some more controversy. There seems to be always controversy, and it's so crazy to me that there would be controversy in the world of crochet, but I don't know why that surprises me. But it all has to do with the Christmas spirits. Someone took offense, and there's Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Someone didn't like that I was doing these Christmas spirits, and they wanted to know, like, what does it have to do with Christmas? And it really has very little to do with Christmas. And but it's fun, like it's just a fun thing, and it's like Christmas spirit, right? It's just like meant to be fun. So we can call them holiday spirits, though. That's cool. I don't mind that. We can call them Christmas spirits. I don't care what we call them. But the point is that I responded, and I feel like I was quite respectful, and I do want to be respectful. I don't want anything that I do to be making people mad, or like thinking that I'm making fun of them, or against them, or whatever. Like that's like super not who I am or what I want to do. Um, so I responded, and I think I was pretty clear, and I just said like that this time of year is celebrated in lots of different ways, not just religious. So anyways, that was a bit of that was very interesting. I didn't even cross my mind that someone would be offended by the Christmas spirit. So I don't mean to offend people, and hopefully I was really, I explained myself, and I did turn off comments on that post because it was becoming divisive, and people were defending me, and I appreciate that, but I that's not what I wanted to do at all. It's like, okay guys, like that's not what the intent was here. Um let's just move on. It's really okay. So next week is the holidays, and I am going to spend some time in R&R. So that looks like I'm going to go to movies, I'm going to go skating, I'm going to sleep in, I'm going to drink lots of coffee, I'm going to eat too much, I'm going to probably shop. And of course, we're having our feast on the 25th. So that's going to be really fun. But I am also thinking about 2026. So I've got this plan, I've got this schedule that I'm developing, and I've been sort of trying it out, and it seems to be working. It was overwhelming at first. It felt like a brand new job, actually, is how it felt. But I feel like we're getting there. I do want to share that schedule with you so you kind of know what it looks like. Um, if those of you who are makers and business people, I want to share that with you. So, because I think there's some insight, and I think I can share sort of what seems to be working for me, and what isn't working for me. So, one thing that I really have to be careful of and really guard myself against is over like over planning and overshooting my goals. So like thinking that I can do more than I can. And this is a perfect example. Like even just getting the videos out, I know that I'm going to get better and more into the rhythm. I am trying to develop this more, and so I know consistency is really important. So that's what I'm doing. I know I'm making lots of mistakes. These are super unpolished. I totally acknowledge that, but I think it's okay. I think this process is valuable to share, and I hope that you're getting something out of it. I have had some really awesome, beautiful comments from some of you, and I so appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me know that you appreciate me, and me being honest and open and raw is what one of you said, and I appreciate that. So that is what I want to be. I strive to be that. I strive to be open and honest, and I do want you to succeed as well. If you're in the business of selling your handmade pieces, selling crochet, whatever it is, I have a lot of experience of things that I've done right and lots that I've done wrong. And I want to share that with you. I really think that I have a lot to impart on other people, on people that are starting businesses or just developing, like, or taking it to the next level. I'm certainly not the expert. I'm not an expert, but I do have experience. So that's what I want to share. Well, guys, I think that's it for today. So have a wonderful weekend. Um, check out Madeline, the PDFs. Check out your inboxes if you have ordered that PDF before, the download written pattern. There should be an update in your inbox. And if you prefer written patterns, you can find the pattern on my website, Fat Lady Crochet. You can also find it in a children's story bundle that comes with, so it's Madeline, Corduroy, The Snowy Day, Curious George and the Man with the Yellow Hat, and I always forget. Anyways, I know that there's a few, I think there's 6 patterns in that bundle. So it's a good one. So have a wonderful day and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see ya next time. Bye.